Atacama Oases. It's not about what you see, it's about what you hear, so you can truly understand. Just 1 second of your time to subscribe could help us bring you even better content every single day.
Ever searched your own name on Google lately? What did you find? Old pics, dead accounts, leaked data, or maybe some cringy post you totally regret? What if I told you all that digital baggage could vanish in just one weekend? No magic, no pricey lawyers, just a single chat window with an AI. This is exactly what a guy known as Digital Ghost on the platform X did. He scrubbed years of his digital footprint in a mere 6 hours. How did he pull that off? What tools were in his kit? And why is this becoming such a huge deal for all of us? Let's dive in. It all started with a massive audit of every single site hoarding his data. Here's the wild part. The average person has around 130 accounts. Some active, some totally dead, floating around the web, most of them packed with personal info like home addresses and phone numbers. The guy used a tool called link-to-just-delete-me.xyz, which basically gave him a roadmap of every account linked to his email. He ended up finding dozens of platforms he hadn't thought about in years. Next, he tackled those notorious data broker sites like Spokeo and Been Verified, which scrape public records and sell your info to literally anyone. That was the first major hurdle. These sites don't make it easy to delete anything. They usually demand a formal legal letter. But here's the kicker. He didn't need an expensive lawyer at all. He just had Claude draft up rock-solid opt-out requests compliant with the California Consumer Privacy Act, which legally guarantees you the right to force companies to wipe your data clean. He even had the model whip up deletion requests that aligned perfectly with the European GDPR, Turkey's KVKK, and other privacy laws, using such precise legal phrasing that these platforms had absolutely no choice but to comply. Take the GDPR, for example. It forces companies to respond within 30 days or face massive bank-breaking fines. Using AI saved him from having to slog through hundreds of pages of dense legal jargon. He just plugged in his name and address and let the artificial intelligence handle the rest. After firing off those requests, he realized some of his old accounts needed more than just a simple delete. The data had already been leaked in past breaches. He hit up link-to-haveibeenpwned.com and found his email had been popped in 12 different leaks, some from sites that don't even exist anymore. He then prioritized these leaks by how dangerous they were, starting with his banking and email accounts before tackling all the entertainment and social stuff. For example, an account on an old site like MySpace might not hold sensitive info, but a leaked Gmail account? That's a straight-up disaster. He pinpointed 5 high-risk accounts that needed an immediate password overhaul and 2-factor authentication, while 3 others were basically ghosts, long dead and buried, so he just scrubbed them for good. This is where the AI really shined, spitting out super strong, unique passwords for every single account, making them virtually unhackable from here on out. The biggest headache? 3 negative search results sitting right on his first page of Google, an old, inaccurate article from a local news site, a cringe-worthy photo from a college party, and a random comment on a tech forum. He couldn't just hit delete because he didn't own the content. Others did. So he shifted his strategy to burying those results, flooding the web with fresh, positive content to push the old stuff down. It's a classic move called digital reputation management. He had Claude churn out dozens of short, sharp articles about his passions, like coding and graphic design, and blasted them across blogging platforms like Medium and WordPress. He also leveled up his professional presence by building out his LinkedIn and GitHub with high-value content. He was clever with it too. He made sure to weave in the same keywords from those negative search results, giving his new, fresh content the edge it needed to skyrocket in the rankings and push the old stuff into oblivion. He also nailed the evergreen refresh strategy, staggering his posts throughout the weekend because search engines go crazy for fresh, active content compared to the old, static stuff. Within just 48 hours, his Google search results were completely transformed. He had 5 shiny new positive links on the first page, while all that old baggage had been pushed way back to the 3rd page where nobody ever looks. A decade ago, pulling off a move like that would have required an entire digital marketing team, but now? He did it all solo. What's truly mind-blowing is that the whole process, from drafting those legal letters to analyzing data breaches and churning out all that content, went down in a single 6-hour marathon session with Claude. Instead of juggling a dozen different tools, he just copied, tweaked, and executed the prompts the AI spit out. He saved himself roughly 200 hours of grueling legal and technical grunt work, plus thousands of dollars he would have dropped on lawyers and consultants. Talk about a massive win. For instance, the opt-out request for Spokio needs a super specific format, including your customer ID and an e-signature. Claude nailed it with a template so precise that their automated system didn't flag it for a second. And those GDPR requests? They require language that explicitly invokes your right to be forgotten, a legal powerhouse concept that came out of a 2014 European Court of Justice ruling. The model totally understood the assignment, tailoring the legal phrasing perfectly for each platform based on where they're based and what laws they're sweating over. On the flip side, this experiment proved that leaning on AI isn't just about saving time, it's about giving yourself a superpower that goes way beyond your own baseline. Most people don't have a clue about the CCPA clauses that let them demand data deletion from these broker companies, or that some sites actually bury their opt-out links deep inside those endless privacy policies. The model basically acted as a cheat code, exposing the legal loopholes these companies use to keep your data out there in the wild. And he didn't stop at just blog posts. He took it to the next level by setting up profiles on visual powerhouses like Flickr and SlideShare, since search engines absolutely love multimedia content and rank it way higher. Just like that, his entire digital identity shifted. It went from a messy trail of random, cringy digital leftovers to a sleek, professional, and super active persona. By the time the weekend wrapped up, he had successfully scrubbed 47 data broker platforms, nuked 12 dead accounts, and buried those 3 nasty search results for good. It's crystal clear, the AI revolution isn't just changing how we grind and create, it's handed us the keys to our digital lives which, let's be honest, are basically extensions of who we are in the real world. What used to be a job for a whole squad of experts is now totally in your hands, all through a single chat window. So here's the million-dollar question: when are you going to make your first move to scrub your digital footprint? Every single day you wait, more of your data is piling up behind your back without you even knowing it. It's time to take back your right to privacy, and your right to be forgotten.